I am JCI Sen Chandrachoodeshwaran from JCI Lake City, Zone 16 of JCI India. I welcome you all for JCI Talks. It gives me immense pleasure to take part in this as a branding ambassador of JCI India. Yes, my dear friends, I am going to talk about different strokes for different folks. You may wonder, what is a stroke? Stroke is a token of appreciation. It's a token of recognition. Eric Burns says in his transactional analysis theory, stroke is a token of appreciation. It is also recognition. Why should we apply strokes? A person needs basic hunger. What is hunger? Thirst in a person is called hunger. Eric Burns categorizes these three hungers. First is stimulus hunger, structure hunger, and recognition hunger. Let us see what is stimulus hunger. A person needs motivation, that is called stimulus hunger. A person should know how to manage his or her time. That becomes structure hunger. And the third one is recognition hunger. Me as a person should be recognized. You should recognize me for my existence. Forget about my social status, economic status, educational background, professional background. I am after all human being. You should consider my existence. You should consider me as I am. So you need recognition, hunger to be met or satisfied. Yes, if you want to appreciate other person, use strokes. Eric Burns classifies these strokes into three categories. The first category is verbal and non-verbal strokes. Verbal strokes means acknowledging someone, saying hi to someone, saying good morning to someone, calling by name someone. This becomes verbal strokes. What is non-verbal stroke? Nodding, acknowledging, wishing through your body language or through your bodily clothes. Yes, my dear friends, please remember, a stroke is token of appreciation. It's a token of recognition. Yes, the opposite person in front of you should feel his presence, should feel his or her importance. So stroke is very, very important. The second category of stroke is positive and negative stroke. What is positive stroke? Using positive words, empowering words. Then what is negative stroke? A negative stroke is a stroke which contains all negative words or depowering words. It may demean a person, rather empowering a person. Yes, my dear friends, we can apply positive and negative strokes, but be cautious when you are applying positive or negative strokes. I always say, your word should make a person. You should never break a person. Yes, please do remember, your word should make a person. You should not break a person. Before you utter a word, think twice. It should not hurt you. You should not hurt the other person who is in front of you. Yes, my dear friends, use your positive and negative strokes appropriately. The third stroke is unconditional. Yes, what do you mean by conditional and what do you mean by unconditional? Conditional is for given, for doing, and unconditional strokes are given for being. Let me quote an example. I want to appreciate you. This becomes your unconditional. Dear Mr. Vengat, you spoke very nicely in the morning meeting. That becomes your conditional. Yes, my dear friends, you should know how to apply these strokes differently. Eric Burns says these strokes can be combined in any different way. For example, positive conditional, positive unconditional, negative conditional, negative unconditional. So be cautious. When you are applying negative unconditional, think twice and apply your strokes. It may harm a person. It may harm her or his behavior. So when you are combining these strokes, be cautious about your strokes. Once if you understand the importance of stroke, you will start applying it. Eric Burns always says, if a person doesn't get a stroke, what will happen to him? Yes, it may hurt. Think of your spouse, think of your child, think of your colleague. If you are not talking to a person, he may get hurt. Yes, whenever if you want to give a negative stroke, it's better to give a negative stroke rather stopping a stroke. Yes, Eric always says negative strokes are better than no stroke. Yes, your unspoken language may hurt the other person. It may kill the other person. Whenever if you want to choose to not to give strokes, please do remember you can give negative strokes. Eric Burns always talks about stroke economy. What is stroke economy, my dear friends? Stroke economy is basically understanding of giving and receiving strokes. I want a stroke, but I'm not ready to accept. I'm not ready to ask for it. I feel like giving a stroke. I want to give a stroke. Mr. Venkat, you look so neat today. I want to give a stroke, but I hesitate to give a stroke. I stop giving a stroke. This is called stroke economy. Never hesitate to ask for a stroke, give for a stroke. Yes, someone may give you negative stroke. He may propose to give you negative stroke. Accept it gracefully, handle it, process it and neutralize it rather rejecting it. Hope you understood what is stroke economy. Eric also talks about self-stroking. What is self-stroking? Self-stroking is nothing but I want motivation. I feel like boosting of myself. Always you can give stroke. Yes, self-stroking is nothing but self-love. Self-love is the best love in this world. Yes, my dear friend, Chandru, what is your secret? If you ask, I always say application of strokes in my personal life, in my professional life, in my trainings, in my counseling, in my consultation, in my classrooms. Yes, I use strokes in a very effective way. Yes, I am inspired by Louis Hay. Louis Hay says, the moment you change, the moment your inner world changes, the world around you changes. Yes, my dear friends, please do remember that when the moment you accept yourself, love yourself, everything around you changes. Love yourself. Love your life loves you. Eric Burns didn't stop with these strokes. He also added another 6 strokes. Let us see what are they. The first one is visual stroke. What do you mean by visual stroke? I am a visual learner. I get excited seeing something visually. So you should apply visual stroke to me. I love touching. I love to touch and learn. So you should use kinesthetic strokes to me. Yes, the power of touch is also called as kinesthetic stroke. Then auditory. What is auditory? I love to listen. I love talking. I love meeting people. I love keep on talking for many hours. So what kind of strokes you can apply? Just you listen to me. If you listen to me, I love talking. This becomes your auditory stroking. The fourth one is gustatory. What is gustatory? Gustatory is basically loving food. I love food. If you want to energize me, if you want to motivate me, give me food. I will do wonders. Yes, my dear friends, gustatory strokes help the other person to motivate with the help of food. Yes, you can also motivate a person with food, variety of foods. The next one is olfactory stroke. What is olfactory stroke? It's a stroke given by means of smell, fragrance. Why in our culture, smell of agarbatti, smell of a lamp, our gods and goddesses are decorated with flowers. It gives you fragrance. In our olden days, kings used to decorate their palaces with quite a lot of flowers. Yes, my dear friends, this can motivate a person. Smell can motivate a person. Use smell as a motivating factor. The final one is cognitive stroke. What is cognitive stroke? I love thinking. I love to learn. I love to learn many new things in my life. Yes, this is called cognitive stroke. If you want to motivate a person, empower a person, use his cognitive skills to motivate, to energize, to guide, to empower. Yes, my dear friends, you can't use your verbal stroke to a visual person. He may not get excited. If you want to motivate a person who is visually stroked, give him a visual stroke. This is what called Different Strokes for Different Folks by Eric Berne. Yes, if you want to convert your contacts into connections, if you want to build better relationship, you should apply strokes in your life. What you give, that comes to you back. What you give, that comes to you back. Wish you very all the best. At this juncture, I thank Junior Chamber International India and its National President JFS Anshu Sharaf and SDC Chairman Vaman Sir for such a wonderful opportunity. Even in emotional intelligence, relationship management is very, very important. If you want to have better relationship, handle relationship better, you should know how to apply strokes in your life. Let me quote 2 examples. There was a survey done. How come a person who was born in Mysore city in India has become a CEO of PepsiCo International Corporate? It's because of a human relationship skills, not only technical skills. She's good at managing herself, managing her emotions, addressing others' emotion and appreciating others. The next example is Dhirubhai Ambani. How come a person who was working in a petrol bank built such a big kingdom? It's because of his relationship skills. It's because of his relationship management, not because of his technical skills. In fact, he didn't even have an educational qualification. Yes, my dear friends, understand strokes better. Give strokes to self, motivate the self. When the self is motivated, the self motivates others. Yes, if you understand strokes better, you can apply it better. Your classroom changes, your training scenario changes, your workplace changes, your professional life changes, your work life changes. How? It's because of strokes. Yes, my dear friends, give different strokes for different folks. When your inner world changes, the world around you will automatically change. When your inner peace is increased, the outer peace always increases. Yes, my dear friends, love your life, live your life. Your life loves you. Love you all. Thank you.